try it out.
Yeah? Hey, it's me, the guy with no name again. What we're going to do in this video is go over week 17. This is Jay, or
What's going on, Northsider 1000?
The guy with no name. Whatever. Whatever he wants to call himself. So yeah, we don't got a lot of time, so let's get started here, right? Welcome to the show. So the first game that we did in week 17, let me just tell you right off the bat. I went 3 out of 16 with the against the spread here, so that was very terrible. So I had some weeks where I actually do better, but this week was just terrible, which is not very good at all. So the results of the first game was Houston at Tennessee, right? Houston at Tennessee, the line was at 3, it went to 4. The spread 40 was the over/under. The result was 17-24. I picked Houston +3 and the over, and I was wrong about the results, but I was right on the over. So who knows what's going on with that? I don't know why. I think Savage was the big question mark there, but obviously didn't happen. Tennessee's, I should have known better. Tennessee's playing really good, and Houston, well, I don't think they are. Even though I think that Houston made the playoffs.
Houston didn't slide in there,
right?
unfortunately.
Yeah, they did. Well, nobody was going to be doing anything in the AFC side, I don't think. But we'll get into that later in another segment. Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York. The line was Buffalo -3.5. The over/under was 42.5. I went with, or the results is Buffalo 10, New York 30. I went with Buffalo -3.5 in the over. And I was wrong. On both of them. Who knows what's going on? Maybe the locker room issues in Buffalo or New York Jets. I don't know where New York Jets came out with 30 points, but that was a big surprise. What can we do? It's the NFL, right? Next game was Baltimore at Cincinnati. Baltimore -1 and 41.5 is the over/under. The results was Baltimore 10, Cincinnati 27. I thought Baltimore was playing really good. I went with Baltimore -1 point, and I was wrong. And the game did stay under, so I was wrong about that as well. So Cincinnati putting up 27 points was kind of a big surprise, and Baltimore only putting up 10 points was kind of a big surprise. What do you think about that? I mean, Baltimore's a better team, I thought.
I think it's just one of those things, last game of the year, a lot of teams, a lot of players not making the playoffs. They probably just, they lose their firepower, so unfortunately.
Note to self. Don't be betting anything in week 17. Everybody says, "Oh, it's just a big mess." So, if you're one of these professional gamblers or whatnot, I wouldn't recommend it. Even if you're an amateur, like most of us are. Next game, what do we got? We got Jacksonville at Indiana, right? Indianapolis. Indianapolis -4.5. 47 is the over/under. I went with, the results is Jacksonville 20, Indianapolis 24. Vegas was right on it. I picked Indianapolis -4.5, and I was wrong by 0.5 point. And it did manage to stay under. Yeah, that damn hook. Jacksonville has been playing better, but Indianapolis I just thought they'd be a better team, and with a strong or a healthy luck, it just didn't happen for them. Sorry guys. Let's keep going here, right? Dallas at Philadelphia. Philadelphia -4.5. 43 is the over/under. It did move to
Chicago,
5.5.
actually. You got the wrong card here, guys.
Oh, sorry.
Let's do the Chicago one.
Let's do the Chicago. Chicago at Minnesota. Minnesota -4. Minnesota -6. 42.5 is the over/under. Chicago only put up 10 points, and Minnesota puts up 38 points. I went with Chicago +6. I thought their defense was going to be that much better, but I don't know. Maybe everybody just took a break or something, but they let Minnesota put up 38 points. Minnesota that actually has been bombing as of late, but now, I was wrong. But the game did manage to go over. What can I say? How much time we got left here? The next game is Carolina at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. I'm sorry. Did we?
Sorry, you can go with that one.
Yeah?
We got that one for you.
Carolina at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay at 4.5 points. You know what? I kind of like the Tampa Bay being at home and all that stuff. The result of the game was Carolina 16 and Tampa Bay 17. I mean, I kind of knew that Carolina was streaky, but I thought Tampa Bay would be a much better team. They'd only put up 16 points. They did win, but they didn't cover, so I was wrong about that one. And the game did manage to stay under, because I mean 16 to 17. That's not an NFL score anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. It's more of a baseball score nowadays. So what? Did we skip the Dallas-Philadelphia game?
It's next, yeah.
Well, we'll do that one next. Dallas at Philadelphia. Well, I got the report in that everybody's going to sit out of Dallas. I still didn't flinch, so I kept my guns. I went. The line was Philadelphia minus 4.5. 43 was the over/under. It did move to 5.5. But I figured, you know what? Dallas is still going to win. Dallas is Dallas. The result is Dallas 13, Philly 27. So Philly's put a hurt on them. Well, I mean, it didn't really matter or anything, but I was wrong, and the Games did manage to stay under as well. So I was wrong twice on that one. What can we do? We wrong. So where are we at now? We did that game. We did this game. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Is that what we got?
That's about right. Yep.
Pittsburgh minus 6, right? Is the over? Is the line that did move to 5.5? 43 was the line. Over under 42.5 is what I officially wrote at the end of the game. The result was 24 to 27. Pittsburgh does manage to hold on, but Pittsburgh was a 6-point favorite. Again, another case of people sitting out and not everybody just not playing their fullest. Pittsburgh does not cover, so I was wrong, but the game did manage to go over. And it was an overtime game, which I thought would help out the over-under, and it did. But, yeah, I mean, this week doesn't really matter. The next game we got is New England, right? New England at Miami, right?
That's right.
New England at Miami, what do we got? New England was a 9.5-point favorite. You know what I was thinking in this game? Because the line was 9.5. It was kind of a lot. 45 was the over/under, and I thought that Matt Moore, is that his name? Quarterback. I thought he was doing pretty good. He was doing a lot better than the other clown that they had in there. What's his name?
Tannehill.
Hasselbeck, Tannehill, whatever.
Hasselbeck's cousin.
Hoffman, whatever. So I thought that Miami was going to keep it close, Dilfer. But no, I was wrong. I picked Miami plus the 9.5 and the over, and I was wrong. And it didn't manage to go over though. However,
Jerry has a sound machine. I think just a little icon for the wrong should just be a picture of him. At least for this week. Usually he's pretty good.
That was really, really rough. What can I say?
Moving on to the Giants. Giants, Washington, yeah.
Giants at Washington. How much time I got left? 7 minutes. Giants at Washington. We got Washington minus 7.5. Washington being at home, I thought that was a big, big line. So at 45 was the over/under. I actually wanted to go with the Giants with the point 7.5 and the over. Again, Giants 10, Washington 30. Giants didn't show up. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because everybody sat out or whatever, but I was wrong and wrong. New Orleans at Atlanta. Atlanta minus 7 points. Minus 7.
Did your offensive coordinator just call in?
Yeah, I got to call in my headset. The score was 32 to New Orleans 32, Atlanta 38. I went with Atlanta minus the 7 points, and I was wrong. And the game actually did stay under because this is a 56.5 points over/under, and I was wrong again on both sides. Who knows what's going on? It's week 17. It's the last time I ever picked these games straight from now. I'm just gonna go with who's in, who's out, and all that stuff. Let's keep going here, right? How much time we got left? So 8.5 minutes. We're not gonna make it. Arizona at Los Angeles. Arizona minus 6. 40.5 is the over/under. Wants a 40. 44. Arizona puts up 44 points. LA puts up 6 points. Arizona easily covers a minus 6 points and the over. I was actually right on both of these, so that's one of the 3 games that I got right. Kansas City at San Diego. Kansas City minus 5 points. 44.5 is the over/under. The result is Kansas City 37. San Diego 27 points. San Diego plus 5 is what I went with. I was wrong. Kansas City shows up to play. They put up 37 points. They hardly ever put up 37 points. I don't know what happened there. Seattle at San Francisco. Seattle minus 9. 43.5 is the over/under. Seattle puts up 25. San Francisco's 23. San Francisco's really surprised with 23. Seattle minus 9 is what I picked. And the over. I was wrong about the over/under, or about the
20 seconds.
And well, that's fine. We're gonna have to go over Oakland. So I was wrong about that one. I did pick the over/under. Seattle only wins by 2. Big surprise. And they're going into the playoffs, baby. I don't know what's going on. Oakland at Denver. Well, this is you should have been able to pick this one with one brain tied behind your brain, behind your back, because Oakland is not the same team without Carr. I mean, he's the MVP, possibly, for the season. I mean, the guy's been playing great. Anyway, Denver minus 1.5, 40.5 is the over/under. I went with Denver minus the 1.5 point in the over. I did guess the game right, but the over/under I guessed wrong. So I was actually right. Oakland puts up 6, Denver puts up a huge 24. Okay, now we're gonna do the Sunday night game, the last game of this video, and we went over by the head, but I mean, that's fine. Green Bay at Detroit. Green Bay minus 3, 49.5 is the over/under. The result of the game was Green Bay at 31 and Detroit at 24. Green Bay minus 3 points is the line, and I went with Green Bay. I was right. It's one of the few games that I got right. One of the 3 games that I got right in the over/under. Well, I guess under, but this game actually did go way over. We put up like 70 points between both teams. Well, anyway, that wraps up what we got. It's 11 minutes. Yeah, we just have to kind of go.
Catch us on the next upload. We're gonna talk about the upcoming wild card weekend. Talk to you guys soon.
4 games. All right. Let's turn this off.